Now we're streaming. Okay. Time to find out if this music is copyright struck. Okay. Hello and welcome back to Let's Make Defeat the Darkness date. I am Cody, the head of the team making the game, as well as the head of Maho Studio. That's why I'm using my YouTube channel to promote my game featuring the characters from my show from 11 years ago. Anyway, today we are doing the Get to Know section, which is where you actually get to talk to the love interest one-on-one, see how you gel with them. The music's a little bit different today. It's from a band called Roman So Words. I found the second hand. They are so obscure they don't even have a Wikipedia page. So if the stream goes down, my apologies. Anyway. Oh, did I have the script up? I don't have the script up. You know, I have a feeling that having the script would actually help here. Where the fuck is the script? There we go. Alright, we got the script. And that's gonna be... I actually did some cinematography. So, I have to get all of the get-to-knows done. I have to test their cinematography. And then I get to copy-paste the ever-loving shit out of them. Let's get on that. Sup, Salt? Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm about to do the get-to-knows. So tonight's goals are get the get-to-knows into the game, because that way I can copy-paste them for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, which is like the schedule for the game. And then get the cinematography so I can copy-paste it, and get all those days done. Yeah. So I got Waldo's and Chin-Chin's in there yesterday, so now we get to do Millia's Get to Know. So, yeah. Also, if you're curious, the music tonight is from a Japanese band called Roman So Words. I found the CD secondhand at a store. They're so obscure they don't even have a Wikipedia article. So, I'm hoping I don't get copyright struck. I'm hoping. Let's see here, so... Cannot find Get to Know Millia. Holy shit, bro. Give me Study Hall, then. Give me the Switch for Study Hall. Oh, I said Stiddy Hall. Come on. It's called Get... Oh, Match Case was checked. That's why. I knew I called it Get to Know Millia, asshole. Anyway. And then, so we can paste all of that. Okay. And then I have to change name on these because name is always supposed to be lowercase. Okay. And then I also have to change her affection variable. So it's gonna be $MMLove plus equals 10. Done. Okay, cool. There we go. Now it seems only let's see what she's doing. And then she's looking wistfully out the window, so let's give her an appropriate look for that. She doesn't need to be like super happy for that, I think. Uneasy maybe. Let's think. Or she's kind of looking away. Shit. There we go. We'll give her the think. We'll give her the think. If all would gaze out the window and see a flock of crows pecking in the courtyard. Man, I wish that were me. Yeah, I want to take a picture of that. There we go. And by switching between the open eyes and closed eyes, then I can just be like, oh, thank you for totally messing with the window, Ren'Py. Really appreciate it. Not that one. I am not good at this. I'm not good at this. Yeah, so she... Next, I can cycle between those two. So... And then we have to see if these lines are too long. And maybe not. We hold on this for a while. I think what I'll do is, we haven't used laugh yet. I guess we'll do laugh here. Okay, and then now we have to do what we did with Chin and check for the book switch, because both Millie and Chin have a... if you have not talked to anyone yet, they both invite you to the Red Rooster, and I only have to do it with those two and not Waldo, because you have to talk to a minimum of 2 people. If you don't talk to anyone Thursday, then you don't talk to anyone Friday either. So either you talk to someone Thursday and Friday, or you talk to someone every day. Yeah. If book false. If book happens to be false, here's what you do. What? Oh shit, no. Wait, false or true? Oh shit. Oh, no, if book, set book to false. Doi, okay, yes. That's what you wanted to do, Cody. Okay, we're here. We're good. Okay. So, if book is on... then with dissolve over here. There we go. Go back to my seat, and then that ends the first day. Okay. And that's gonna jump us to... Okay, but what did I label Wednesday? I know it's misspelled. Oh, it's not. Okay, Study Hall Th. There we go. So Study Hall Th. That's what we're gonna do here. So this is gonna be Study Hall Th now. Make sure that's on all of these because we have a lot more to go. Okay, TV Season 1, Jump Thursday. Season 2, Jump Thursday. 3, Jump Thursday. Oh! Talking with Waldo doesn't resolve book. Oh, no it does. Literally the second instruction. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay. Alright, gotta do... There we go. Stay health. Okay. Seemingly is up to... Okay. So that should all be study health. Now we open the game and make sure that these all work. And if they all get us to done, and I like the cinematography, then I can copy them for Thursday, copy them for Friday, get us to the Red Rooster. Everyone take your first drink. There's our first Miss Colon. I'm a genius. So yeah, the else that I literally just... Wait, hold on. Line 2052. Buddy! There's an... Oh, okay. Watch, this has to be indented. Oh, Claus expects a non-empty block. So yeah, having it not be indented screwed it up. Okay. It's not empty, asshole! Reload. There we go. Okay. We're getting there. Consider my options. So, we tested Waldo and Chin Chin last time. They should still work. So, get this. Yeah, yeah, Champson, novel, blah, 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 blah. Yes, okay. Done. Great. So you successfully made it to done. Now we have to see what Chin Chin's up to. And the book switch should be on. So let's take a look. Chin Chin's lost in thought, scribbling on a piece of graph paper. This must be who he is when there's no Waldo to drag him into reality. And then look at that long-ass line that I need to cut down. Okay. Okay, on the paper, there's an isometric grid, some symbols connected by lines, and a few RPG-sounding words like sorcerer. It's in a rather chaotic layout, but it wasn't written for anyone but Chin Chin to really understand. You know, I don't need the word isometric. As much as I love it, as hoity-toity as it is, like, I don't need it. As much as I like it, I don't fucking need it. Okay, gotta cut. Okay. Can I have isometric back? Please give me isometric back. I'm begging you. Let me have isometric back. Fuck. Okay. It's okay. You know what? Actually, we're gonna change this. It's a total mess, but it wasn't written for anyone but Chin Chin to really understand. There we go. Okay, we saved it. Saved. Hey, what you up to? Working. Okay, yeah, working on. He gives a sad wiggle in his head like he's running at high speed and I'm throwing rocks in his path. Sorry, I really have to focus on this. I just want to get to know some people like your sheesh. I mean, we've already met. Does he know how rude that sounds? Waldo suddenly appears to chime in. Okay, so Chinchin immediately moved. He just snapped off to the side. Oh, because I used X center, not X align. Okay, okay, that's a thing. That's a fucking thing. Okay. Oh, yeah, show with move. Okay. Show Chin with move. We need to show him move. There we go. Okay, so that's something I gotta do for the earlier scenes with those two in study hall. You threw him off his groove. He gets a little awkward when you throw off his groove. Shut up, shut up, shut up! Chin stops scribbling. There we go. This doesn't look right. Put some commas in there, why not? Chin stops scribbling and finally looks at me. Sorry, great coder, that probably sounded rude. Let me finish this and I'll have something for you after class, I promise. Sure, okay, do that. And look at this nice long line I have to... I go back to my book when we make it to lunch rather uneventfully. I don't think I saw Chin look up from his notebook for a single time since study hall. Waldo never attempted to bother him either. He must have been serious about his work. Man, you know what sucks too is if I break this into two, then it sounds like I had to like tack on that extra bit about Waldo. We have to open with Waldo, like... Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we're gonna change this, and what it's gonna be is Waldo never bothers Chin, and I follow his lead. Let's see. Chin. I never hear Waldo. Study hall. He must know when his friend is. There we go. Let's see how long that line is. Just watch. It's the exact same length. Want you to be the exact same goddamn length. Oh no, it's not. Okay. Wait, I never hear Waldo say anything. Change of study hall. He must know when his friend is being serious. Is because like I can't say he must know when his friend is locked in, is locked the fuck in, because that's a Zoomer phrase. No, it dialed into his work. Let's see how that looks. He must know when his friend is dialed into his work. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I never hear one say anything. Fuck! Say anything too. Okay. And then for the study hall, he must know when his friend is dialed into his work. There we go. And that was a scene with Dissolve. It was not. Look at all of these beautiful things that need a with Dissolve. Okay. And then reload. That's better. Oh, and scene automatically kills the sprites. Thank God. Okay, cool. Okay, and then when we do the scenes in the room with the dad sprite, we can still use scene that way because the scene changes, the door opens, Dad appears, and then we can just hide the Dad sprite with dissolve, change the background, there's no sprites. Okay, we did it, we did it, we did it. Alright, anyway, lunch times. So far surviving a nitwit high. I'm about done with my lunch when Shinshin runs up to me. Hey, great coder! That's me. He runs over and hands me a folded up piece of paper. It feels weird to touch because it's absolutely covered in pencil lead. He's filled both sides. What the hell is this? You wanted to get to know me. I'm not good in the moment, but I didn't forget. Cool, thanks. So, when are you gonna get to know me? A bunch of us hang at the bed, so sometimes maybe you should come. Heh, maybe I will. I unfold the paper and skim it real quick. And then, yeah, he's gonna... I like the idea of him instantly disappearing instead of dissolving here, because it gets your... like, maybe you don't notice. If we do the dissolve, then you notice. Knows life, he's nice to go to a video game, he's definitely not afraid to draw emojis at the end of sentences. There's a very sincere apology for ignoring me at study hall. Long story short, trust issues. I need to capitalize the T in trust issues. And I might need to do... What? I remembered to capitalize the T down here when I pasted it, but I forgot up here. Whatever. Whatever. It works. It's fixed. Anyway. Reload the goddamn game. So, there's a very sincere apology for ignoring me at study hall. Long story short, trust issues. Very enlightening. Thanks, Chinchin. Chinchin? He's gone. Ah well, we'll call today a success. And then done, which will set us up for our next scene. Okay, cool, great. So now let's get to Amelia. See what Amelia's up to. Amelia seems lonely. Let's see what she's doing. I follow her gaze out the window and see a flock of crows pecking in the courtyard. Man, I wish that were me. Amelia gives a small laugh and turns to greet me. Hey there, great coder. What are you up to? Not studying, obviously. Well, that makes one of us. I'm studying, sort of, anyway. Oh, yeah? Yeah, if I want to take a picture of that... Don't. Mr. Crimp's already taken 2 kids' phones. I wasn't, don't worry. But if I were... My camera handles light really poorly. When I was walking in the woods, I'd get just enough light through the trees to get a good picture with it. And all I did was change phone to camera to make this work. Because digital cameras can have shit light balancing too. Here in Northtown, there's not a lot of trees for cover, so unless I angle my camera way, way down, I just get a picture of the sky with a dark silhouette of ground beneath it. Which is exactly what happens with my phone. This is life imitating art. And angling it like that, I have to get closer to the animals. And I don't know if you know this, but wild animals have trouble trusting humans. You don't say after we steal their habitat, pave it over with concrete, and build tanning salons on top of it. Well, a crow wouldn't get any darker with a tan. They have no use for them. Exactly! Have you been to the woods often, great coder? I used to go camping a lot when I was 8 or 9. I remember it feeling very big, and sorry to say this, a little boring. No worries, I get it. The world moves differently out there. I find it quite soothing. I'm sure I'd have a higher opinion of it these days. These days? I hesitate. These days have been years and years of moving around and losing my footing. If I somehow left to just think about trees and rocks and bunny rabbits instead of high school drama and my father's expectations, well, that'd be a fucking paradise. Shoutouts to the original Defeat the Darkness, the Tower of Paradise, the end goal of the entire show. I'm saved from accidentally oversharing by the tap of Mr. Crimp's ruler on his desk. I'm here until study hall's over. Take your seats. Oh, hey, in case you didn't know, a bunch of us are going to the Castle Square to hang out, so maybe you could join us. I'll think about it, sure. Talking to people wasn't quite as hard as I thought it would be, though I might have to talk about my past at some point. As Millie gets out her binder, I lurk back to my seat. Okay, so, if I have to set scene again, then I don't need to frickin'... Yeah. She's gonna automatically disappear. Which is what I want. I want that scene to end. Shit. I could just talk to her again. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. Why? Did I forget the name of the classroom placeholder background? No, I forgot to type BG. There we go. We did it. Way to go, me. I did it. Okay. So, I think that cinematography works. I think all that cinematography works. And now we have to copy-paste most of this for Thursday. There's going to be a couple changes, a couple additions, but most of this will work for Thursday. Oh, I didn't do the else familia. See, Nip, we got to do that. There we go. Okay. We're so back. Wait, the fuck? Oh, okay. So this is the same, except we have Danish's monologue establishing that they're going to continue talking to people the next day. Okay. And that we do need that. We do actually need that. And these else's need to be indented further to match the jump. And we're actually going to do a show Millie a chat here, give her a little bit more, because yeah, Danish says it was nice talking with you, Milia, and she'll say likewise, but we wanted to change expression, you know, show gratitude. Okay, cool. All right, so that's all done. So Thursday, what the fuck are we doing Thursday? Oh no, I didn't do book. Right, I need a menu choice for if you choose to keep reading your book and just skip the day. Yeah, consider my options. See what I'm up to, see what Chin Chin's up to, and also, fuck these people, I'm gonna read my book. And that's gonna be on the second indent. That's on the second indent. Second indent. There we go. And then... Okay. Today's not a good day. Maybe I'll work up the courage tomorrow. And then we just jump straight to Thursday, because Danish has just written off the entire fucking day. Like, nope, not doing it. Goodbye. So... Shit. Day is uneventful, more DTD lore, maybe a student does something funny. I literally did not... I didn't write anything for this. I should probably write something for this. Show crimp with dissolve. See, I could make this topical. Be like, talk about like don't use, you know, LLMs to research your homework. But I prefer something else, probably. Yeah, something related to DTD's lore would be good, but what the hell would I even do? It's like, this is a good, like, world building thing. You know what? I'm just gonna put something here, dumbass. Put something... Yeah, put something here, Cody. You forgot to put something here. So yeah, I want this to be a programming stream, not a what the hell do I write here stream. So we're just gonna leave that. Alright. Alright. Study hall. Be back in your seats in 30 minutes. There we go. And then, now we have to do a check here. Because if book is still on, then we're going to load literally everything from the previous day because it still works. And that's all we have to do. So what we're actually going to do is, okay. God, this is dumb. Literally load, we're going to load 2 separate menus. Let's see here. You know, I'm not exactly having to code Pokemon here. I can copy-paste this twice. That's fine. That's fine. Like, it's not optimized, but... Okay. Wait a minute. And then we're gonna hide crimp with dissolve. And with dissolve, okay. So then I've got half an hour to go. I wonder what I should be doing. And we're gonna... So, if... Oh shit, okay, yeah, because all this is gonna have to be indented. Shit. Actually, no, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna cheat. I'm not gonna tab all of that shit. If book, jump, Thursday choice book, else, jump Thursday choice. And that way, I don't have to do anything with the goddamn labels, or the goddamn indenting. Label, Thursday choice book. And there it is. I'll put the text here, which maybe I only have to put it once, but I'd rather, yeah. And all of this still works because if you read your book the previous day, every option is the same, nothing changes. But if you did read your book, sorry, if you did not read your book and you talk to somebody, then Danish says, oh, golly gee, talking to people isn't that hard. I guess I'm going to keep talking to people. And then, that's where we need label Thursday choice. And we type all this shit again. But we didn't actually type any of it. There we go. Now, we need label study hall Friday. And I need to actually replace a shit ton of thews with fries. There we go. And this is how I find out that one of the Milia choices doesn't have a jump. So we gotta go all the way back up. We gotta fix that shit too. But we're getting there. We are absolutely 100% getting there. Blah, 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 blah. Womp, 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 womp. Okay. And then jump study hall Thursday. I need to put this over here. There we go. Okay, yeah, because this is Wednesday to jump to Thursday. Ugh. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, wait, no. Holy crap, man. Holy crap, man! Okay, so jump. That's the one I was missing. If there's another one, I'm gonna be so freaking mad. If there's an... I'm gonna be so freaking mad. Okay, I think I actually screwed up somewhere. We're gonna troll off study hall, see what happens. So I'll consider name thanks. Okay. Yeah. Jump to that. Call today a success. Call today a success. I went back to my seat. And then I went back to the seat. And then first tomorrow. Wait, where the fuck is this? Thursday choice book. You have to jump to Friday, asshole. What the heck? Oh, right, because I copied it twice. So there's actually twice as many to do. That's why I had to type one. Right, because there's book and non-book. Okay. Okay, so we're going to dissolve. Study hall Friday, because we are to fry. T-fry. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Jump study hall Friday. The riveting adventures of retyping a bunch of shit. Okay, and then all of these should be properly redone to be Friday. Yes, Friday! Friday! That says T-Fry. Change that. Okay, now can I do my joke? Why are they all T-Fry? It's Friday, Friday. Set up study hall on Friday. Okay, cool. Label study hall Fry. Okay, so. And if you read your book on Thursday, there's no choice branches there, so we can also have label S study hall Friday book. There we go. Yeah, don't be stingy with the letters. I want to actually know what the hell I'm looking at. So study hall Friday book. There we go. But something else about this one, we actually have to put an if-else with these choices, because I only want people to be able to talk with their chosen love interest one time. So, if you already talked with Waldo, let's do Waldo first, right? So, let's see what Waldo's up to, and then if, and then the variable love equals, it's a double equals, oh no, greater than or equal to 9, then we, yeah, okay. If greater than or equal to 9, then we say fuck off. It looks like he in the bathroom. It looks like he's in the bathroom. I'll talk to somebody else. And then we jump back. I'll talk to somebody else. So what should I be doing? So what should I be doing? And I want that to be that. Yeah, so. Yeah, because. And that's gonna jump us to Jump Thursday Choices. Choices. The choices. There we go. And if not that, then else, and then call all this other shit that I now have to indent begrudgingly. Boy, I sure love indenting all this shit. I guarantee you, I will not get any of this wrong. It will all work. When I load the game and try Thursday, none of this will break. Absolutely none. I guarantee not a single piece of this is gonna break when I load it. Ugh. Oh no. So yeah, see what Chin Chin's up to, and then I have to, cause yeah, these are on the same. Yeah, that's 2 indents in. So. What the fuck? I think I might have screwed up the pasting here, because, like, why? Oh, because Thursday Choice needs the variable. Right, Thursday Choice Book doesn't need any of the variable checks. Okay, right, yeah, so this is all fine. This is all good. Right, okay, so... Okay, so what should I be doing? I need Danish to say, so what should I be doing? There we go. So we'll throw that in. So what should I do? And then that way... So hide crimp, and then we'll say... Start 30 minutes. Okay. Mr. Crimp goes back to his desk. Undoubtedly to browse social media and Those factors undoubtedly to browse social media and stalk old friends he's driven away with his exuberant personality. I don't know if I spelled exuberant right. 1 second. I spelled it right. Okay. Undoubtedly to browse social media and stalk old friends he's driven away with his exuberant personality. So, what should I be doing? And then that's gonna be all of that shit again. Okay, so. And at least if I indent all of this, I can steal it for Friday because I won't need to indent it even further for Friday. Okay. So, let's see what Chinchin's up to. If else, then tab all this shit in. No, 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 no. Fuck. Why would you do that? Okay. Then, no! Okay, it folded the else correctly this time. Okay, cool. Now see what Millie is up to. And that needs to stay where it is because this is where we do her affection check. And... okay. But I actually need to go back up and do Chin-Chin's again. Because... what happens... yeah, see, if CC left. So this implies that you've already talked to him. That's why your affection score is so high. So in this case, it looks like he's hard at work on his. Hard at work on his RPG system again. I'll learn enough from his note. Let's talk to somebody else. I learned enough from his note. I learned enough from. I learned at least. Let's see. The note he gave me. Let's see. We want to talk about Chinchin's gonna ask for space. Because, like, also Principal Dagon says this when you talk to the principal. Shy boys need space. Respect their space. You know, let them come to you, and then they'll trust you. So, how do we put that into proper words for this? There's an RPG system again. I know better than to invade his space. I think it's better to give him space. There, I think it's better to give him space this time. There, and then it'll jump back to Thursday Choices, where Danish will be like, so, what should I be doing? There we go. And then Milia... okay, so what's Milia's excuse if you've already, like... if you've already spoken with her? What's Milia's excuse? Why aren't we talking to her? There we go. Millia's currently copying. Yeah, Millia's actually studying during study hall. How's that for a fucking plot twist? Milia copying the... on the whiteboard into her binder. Best not to interrupt her. There we go. I can't... Hey, Cody, what if someone during study hall was actually studying? What a fucking plot twist. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. Else. All these fucking elses. Studying in the study hall? Blasphemy! Oh, jeez. I don't need to study. I just look at it first try and I already know that I'm the best. Okay. And then... Okay. And so, the book... Right, so... Study Hall Fry book. So that's what we're gonna do with this one. Shit. There we go. So, if you read your book on Thursday as well, there we go. So this time, if you double down and read your book again, Danish gets really fucking insistent about it. Like, it was excusable to take one day off, but this time I understand I'm kind of doing something wrong here. Study Hall Fry book. Today's not a good day either. I feel a pair of eyes on me, watching. I bury myself further into my book. It's getting very hard to concentrate. No, I've made my decision. This isn't the place for me. This place isn't for me. I'm going to wait this out until Dad sends me to military school. I can't stand... oh, I say place, like... fuck, I can change that. Northtown High isn't for me. There we go. We'll start with Northtown High, and yeah, Northtown isn't for me. And that way, I'm not saying this place twice in rapid succession. See, no, I'm going to change Northtown. For me, I'm going to wait until Dad sends me to military school. I can't stand this place. The people here are uninspiring. The nicest way I can think of saying fucking boring. Let's actually capitalize the B. Fucking boring. There we go. Okay. Dad will eventually find out I haven't made any friends and pull the plug, but there are plenty of books to keep me occupied until then, and I can be a real slow reader. There we go. Okay. And then... This is Thursday choice. Okay, Study Hall Friday. So Study Hall Fry book, we're not even gonna do narration. We're just gonna say that it's Study Hall again. Study Hall again. For me to crack open. Let's see, what's Danish gonna read? Just, I think, pure nihilism. My guide to nuclear submarine maintenance. Just something, because, yeah. The Navy's nuclear sub program is like one of the hardest quote-unquote college courses in the country. So we're just gonna give Danish something ridiculously difficult and unreasonable. Study Hall again, another day for me to crack open my guide to nuclear submarine maintenance and pretend that any of this time or knowledge will matter. There we go. And another day for me to crack open. Oh, I guess, like, if we're trying to go into military school, this might actually be relevant. Whatever. So this is your absolute last chance. Oh, Christ, I didn't. Alright, Take a drink, everybody. I forgot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colons. Ugh. Okay. I remember the colon on this else. Like, holy shit, bro. Oh, great. We really fucked it this time. 2575, expected statement else colon. 2575. That is! Oh, it's too indented. Because okay, this thing didn't actually indent it properly. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Alright. There we go. ATL statement contains 2 expressions in a row. One of them is a misspelled property. If not, separate them with pass. Okay, 2567. What the hell is 2567? Nuh-uh! This isn't an expression! I can't have a fucking exclamation point? Well, what if I did that? Can I have my exclamation point now? Can I have my exclamation point now? No. What the fuck? Oh, because these are indented with the goddamn image instruction. Okay. Try again. Try again. Okay. And then this is probably the same thing. 2641. How are my indents looking? ATL statement contains 2 expressions in a row. One of them is a misspelled property. If not, separate them with pass. Oh, again. Again, the indenting. Because it's indent show chin chin, then it indents with the instruction there. Okay. I love programming. I sure do love programming. Okay. We're okay. I think we're okay. Alright, and... Oh, save it. Duh, save it. Okay. Was that all of Roman So words? Okay, that was... Okay, so that was all of that CD. I'm going to throw on the DDR music now. Reps, DDR. We're just going to start with the beginning of the playlist there. There we go. Okay, so save this. This should all work. Oh, thank God. Okay. So, what we're gonna do... because I have... Oh, let's give something to label Study Hall Friday just so I have something here. There we go. Okay. So we're going to load this. We're going to see what Millie is up to. Because she's just the most precious little bean. Okay. Put something here, Cody. You forgot to put setup here. Okay, so we are into Thursday. Be back in your seats in 30 minutes. Mr. Crew goes back to this undoubtedly to browse social media and stalk old friends he's driven away with his exuberant personality. So what should I be doing? See what Millie's up to. Mother's currently copying the work on the whiteboard into her binder. Best not to bother her. And then it breaks. Could not find label Thursday choices. I thought it was called Thursday Choices. I might be wrong. Oh my god! Okay, Thursday Choice. There you go. There you go. I did it. I did it. I did it. You're welcome. There we go. Okay, so let's see what Chinchin's up to. Okay, cool. Alright, so this is all working. Ugh, so now I just have to copy and paste it. Well, I have to do the scene for Friday if you just chose to read the book. And then Friday is gonna be all these choices again. So there's a possibility that you talk to Waldo Wednesday, then you talk to him Thursday, and you get told to fuck off, and you talk to him Friday and you get told to fuck off. But I can't do conditional menus without a lot of coding spaghetti, so this is like the easiest way to do it, is to put the option there and then tell the player to fuck off and make them choose something else. Otherwise, like, if I want a menu where we go over a series of multiple days with selections that disappear as you choose them, that's spaghetti. That's gonna be so much spaghetti. So we're just gonna make it the player's problem. Also, I can put in different excuses on Friday, too. I can absolutely put in different excuses on Friday, so it's not just the same ones from Thursday. Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah. And then, what the hell... What the hell is it? Red Rooster 1. Okay, so label Red Rooster 1. Red There we go. We have a landing spot for you. Study Hall Friday. Did I put something for Mr. Crimp to say on Friday? Oh, right. This is fucking... You read your book, so who cares? And since we're probably going to be using my placeholder backgrounds, I can just scribble on them so that, like it'll say Wednesday, and then we fade out, fade back in, it says Thursday. We fade out, we fade back in, it's Friday. So that's one advantage of using my lovely placeholders. So... 3, 2, 1, go! Study hall again, and another day for me to crack open my guide to nuclear submarine. Wait, what? There's no fucking way. Yeah, no, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. I don't know why I put that there. Anyway. Oh, I know why. Actually, no, I don't. Oh, no, that's supposed to... I don't know what the hell you're doing. Me 20 minutes ago knows why I wrote that line. 3, 2, 1, go. Actually, we're just gonna keep it. Fuck it. There we go. Study hall again, or another day for me to crack open my guide to nuclear submarine maintenance and pretend that any of this time or knowledge will matter. I have done nothing to ingratiate myself with these people and do not care to try. And then we're gonna put a pause of like 3/4 of a second. A note appears on my desk. It's from Shinshin. I guess he took me as the quiet type. By the time I notice, he's already back at his desk, but he keeps looking over this way. Do you really want to get to know me? What's the catch here? And then your options are read it or don't fucking read it. Read it, and then that's going to be CC love plus equals 5. So this is a decent amount of affection points, but you can still overcome this. So you can still read your book and have a different love interest. It's just more difficult because you're taking away all the get to know affection points. There is actually a rare line of dialogue in both Milia's and Waldo's ending if the book switches on. If you read your book the whole fucking time this week and you still manage to make Waldo or Milia your partner, they will comment on how shy you were the first week, which I think is a really special touch. But like the rarest line in the game is going to be Waldo's comment. Spoilers. Let's see. So read it. I unfold this. Yeah. I unfold it and find some chicken scratch that's fairly recognizable as words. Hey there, name. Something's going to the Red Rooster restaurant at the Castle Square after school. Because if you just read your book, you don't know this information. I thought you might want to join us. Maybe we can talk about Sir Beaumont some more. Let me know if you'd like to come. Chin Chin. There's also a couple emojis scribbled underneath. Smiley faces, a bucket of chicken, and a miniature Sir Beaumont with a comically large sword. I set the note down and lock eyes with Chin Chin, who's been watching me this whole time. Are you serious? We're gonna show him sad. We're gonna use that as confused. He looks confused as if I had spoken Japanese instead of English. He throws his arms up in a half shrug and turns to Waldo. Waldo? Yes, dear? Oh, now we gotta show Waldo. Yes, dear. Yeah, show Waldo blink mouth. And I need to orient them somehow. I think I've been doing Chin Chin at 70, and then Waldo 0.35, and that puts them equidistant from the edges. So we'll just keep doing that. That's my shorthand then. With dissolve, X center 0.35. Oh yeah, because 7's on the left side. There we go. Oh no. We're gonna show him with. We're gonna show him normally, and then he's gonna X-align himself away. That's what's gonna happen. Show Chin with move. There we go. He's gonna get the fuck out of the way. Yes, dear? Help? Oh yeah. So actually, we're gonna show Waldo normally, and then no. We'll do BM pockets. Yeah. So show Waldo BM pockets. We're serious. Come join us for food. So he's currently neutral. I guess what we can do is, there we go, yeah, so show chin, mouth, blink. What he said. Okay, sure. Okay. And that's gonna be jump Red Rooster 1. And that's going to be scene BG. So we're learning here. Wrong folder. Red Rooster PH. Cool. Red Rooster placeholder. There we go. Okay, cool. We did it. That's one. So we're taking anyway, so now copy all of this. What happens with Red Rooster 1? Do we just kind of teleport there? Oh, I didn't do the... Okay, that's read it, but what happens if you don't read it? God damn it. Okay. So that's what happens if you read it. If you don't read it, the choice is literally labeled, I am going to military school. I'm not here to BS the player. If this is the ending you want, this is the ending you get. Okay. There we go. So I'm going to military school. So is Chin Chin on screen before this? I don't think so. So yeah, okay, so the note is there, and then your options are there. So you really want to get someone else to catch here. And then read it, okay. I am going to military school. Without reading it, I tear the note into a couple pieces, shove it in my mouth, and start chewing. There's a slight gasp off to my right. I end up looking Chin Chin dead in the eyes. I chew the note with even larger and more dramatic smacking. Now we're gonna show like, I'm not here to BS the player. Like, let's give the player this option. Let's explore it. Let's see what happens. So, slight gasp, let's see, concern, and then... Yeah, so, sorry, gentlemen, staying here, and you're only going to get hurt if you start to care. This is for the best for both of us. Pooh! There's now a wet wad of note on my desk as I go back to my book with no further interruptions. He doesn't talk to me for the rest of class. Neither does Waldo. Neither does anyone. Mission accomplished, I guess. I failed to make any friends before the goons from military school come to take me away. Losing a leg is better than staying here. I never belonged. I couldn't find a purpose. I was right to make sure none of these random people got close to me. My current life experience has taught me well. It would have been a complete waste of time. Goodbye. But yeah, like I'm giving the player the option. Like, you want the bad ending? Here's the bad ending, and I'm gonna make sure it hurts as much as possible. And I think being that straightforward about it is novel in this day and age. I'm not like, oh, you forgot to... You bought the red bracelet instead of the blue bracelet, and that got you the absolute worst ending. Nah, fuck all that. There's enough people trying to pretend that they're smarter than everyone else. Ugh. Anyway. So, that's that. So let's get Friday copied and pasted here. Yeah, so Friday, assuming... Yeah, because all of these jumps assume you've talked to somebody, because the only way you have them... The only way you have these jumps is if you talk to somebody. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna copy them, we're gonna be pasting them. It's that simple. So you just heard Afro Nova, one of the mixes, and then this is the other Afro Nova mix. I forget which is which. Anyway, please tell me that the formatting worked on this. Perfect. Okay. So Study Hall Friday. Oh, actually, no, that might be wrong. No, it's supposed to be the first indent, not the second. I'm very satisfied with this information. I'm extremely satisfied with this information. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, try this again. There we go. Okay, just repasting it worked, thank God. That would have been really upset. Anyway, so, Study Hall Friday. Did I put anything for this? I'm pretty sure I didn't. Oh, I did. Okay, cool. Cool, 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 cool. I haven't. Grim said all morning, and now suddenly it's Study Hall. There we go. There we go. And then Red Rooster 1. Okay, alright, so it's called Red Rooster 1, but it puts us in the courtyard, making it a natural transition from everything else. Okay, so I don't need to worry about that. I just need to worry about making sure that I jump everything to Red Rooster 1. Oh, fuck, this is supposed to be Friday Choice. That's fine. That's fine, actually. I can just go... Label Friday Choice. Bitch! Okay, so... Jump Friday Choice. And then, looks like he you know, looks like he's out right now. I'll talk to somebody else. So this is the same excuse, but Waldo using the bathroom is actually a minor plot point later. Spoilers. How'da John! John, welcome! Welcome to the stream, my man! So, Salty This is John. John plays Spanky in the original Defeat the Darkness, and he's one of my good buddies from college. He voices a couple of the characters, like the Sage and some other things. John Salty is the primary artist for Defeat the Darkness State. They did most of the sprites. Oh, and the King, yes, King Nettard. We've got shit to do. I like the sound of that. Yes, so I'm programming the first week. We're getting to know the protagonists right now. We're almost at the Red Rooster, which is kind of our knockoff KFC. Yeah, let me, so jump. So everything that's a Study Hall Friday now has to be Red Rooster 1. And the author of the Defeat the Darkness D&D campaign. You're the author of both Defeat the Darkness D&D campaigns. Because we had the one in 2020 that was like the 8 to 10 hour sessions. And we have the one going on right now that's been going on for, what, 2-3 years? Alright. Jump, Red Rooster 1. Oh, fuck! Oh, no, because, oh no, this actually doesn't work. Shit. Okay. I'm gonna have to... Because in Shinshin's one, he... Oh, actually... Actually, because this is a separate choice tree for Friday, I can have him do something else. I can have him do something else on Friday. Starting the work schedule. Congrats. You still working overnights? Or is that finally done? Are you finally done with overnights, or is the overnight starting now? Let's see here. What is that too? I go back to book. Okay, lunchtime. Oh, I'm done with my lunch. Okay, never mind. We're saved. We are saved. So, Shinshin stops you at lunch, and then at the end of school, you're in the courtyard again for actually going to the Red Rooster. I have saved myself so much fucking headache. Okay, we're good. We are good. We are good. Overnights are done now. Begin 3 a.m. starts. Ouch! Fucking ouch, bro. Best of luck, dude. I mean, that's still technically better than overnight, because overnight, I worked overnight at a hotel for 4 years, and that, like, you're sleeping through the hottest part of the day, and that fucks up your body chemistry so fucking bad when you're sleeping through the hottest part of the day, the hottest part of the year, for 4 years. I'm just now getting over that. Ugh. Anyway. So, study hall, classroom, BHK, and there we go. Alright, so, John, old buddy, old pal. I think I'm done with the get-to-know scenes. Who would you like to get to know, buddy? Indentation mismatch, go fuck yourself. Line 2859. Oh no. All of this is fucked up then. Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. That should be it. That should work. Okay, so we can get to know Waldo, we can get to know Chinchin, we can get to know Milia, those are the 3 love interests, or we can say, fuck it, I'm gonna read my book and not get to know anybody. Menu statement expects a non-empty block. 28.59. Is that supposed to be indented then? Is this all supposed to be fucking indented? I think it's all... Time to read! Okay! Let me unfuck this menu tree, and I will see about doing that. Oh, yep, it is supposed to be indented. Son of a bitch. Okay, I'll be right back. 28.59? Yeah, okay. I think that'll work. Okay, and then 28.63 needs to be unfucked, which is this one, right? Okay. And then the else. Okay, and I need to block in all the else shit. Okay, and then. Oh no, because this is checking this if within this. So all of this needs to be indented. Son of a bitch! We're getting there. We're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. That's why it says, you can cuss, you can cry, but you gotta get it done. Because I knew I was gonna cuss, I knew I was gonna cry, I knew I was gonna get it wrong. But anyway. And then see what Chinchin's up to. That is on the second indent. No, it's now on the third. I don't know why the fuck it needs to be on the third. Whoa! No, thank you. There we go. Oh my god, this is annoying. The problem is, John, like, if I don't unfuck every single indent, I can't launch the game. So, thank you for holding. Your choice branch is very important to us. Please stay on the line. And a Ren'Py expert, well, someone fiddling with Ren'Py will be with you shortly. While I'm doing this, John, since we're going to be reading, actually, no, I'll let that be, never mind. I'll spoil that for you when we get there. And then the if-else. Jesus Christ, this is so many. $29.49. What the fuck is $29.49? Right. $31.15. That's the first indent, correct? No, it's the third. Like it fucking matters. There, which means okay. Okay. Doomy doom doom doom. Okay. That should be all of them. Okay. If Chinchin's love variable... Oh, So the soundtrack is the soundtrack to Dance Dance Revolution Extreme from 2002. We're going in alphabetical order. So this is Baby Give Me Your Love. We're in B right now. And this is like their attempt at like a Christina Aguilera style song in 2002. Oh, right. Python call. CC love plus equals 5. And now we've booted the fucking game! Okay. Alright. We did it. Okay. The time will... So, it is Wednesday. The time will pass regardless. I consider my options. Read my book. And I already see a spelling error. Control F. Orc. Shorty gotta work. There we go. Maybe you orc up the courage. No, there we go. Okay. This is Bag. This song is called Bag. It's like Irish jig. It's one of the slowest songs in DDR. The composer Ren'Py, he usually makes fast songs, and the fans were like writing letters to Konami complaining how fast the songs were. So he said, fine, here's a song that's 64 BPM, assholes. Anyway, the time pass cards, I consider my options. Read my book. Today's not a good day, maybe work up the courage tomorrow. We fade out. Put something here, Cody. You forgot to put setup here. So this is for Thursday. I don't have anything for our awful evil teacher, Mr. Crimp, to say for Thursday. So if you have any Hey, John! Perfect timing, bud. If you have any Defeat the Darkness lore that you want me to work into Mr. Crimp's lesson for Thursday, gimme. It's time for a study hall. Be back in your seats in 30 minutes. Mr. Crimp goes back to his desk, undoubtedly to browse social media and stalk old friends he's driven away with his exuberant personality. So, what should I be doing? Read my book. Today's not a good day either. I feel a pair of eyes on me, watching. I bury myself further into my book. It's getting very hard to concentrate. No, I've made my decision. Northtown isn't for me. I'm going to wait this out until Dad sends me to military school. I can't stand this place. The people here are uninspiring. The nicest way I can think of saying fucking boring. What I think I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna take book and I'm going to emphasize uninspiring. Because that way, like, ... uninspiring. Because that way that puts more emphasis on uninspiring and it sets up the next line better. Or ... uninspiring. The nicest way I can think of saying fucking boring. Dad will eventually find out I haven't made any friends and pull the plug, but there are plenty of books to keep me occupied until then. And I can be a real slow reader. Study hall again, and another day for me to crack open my guide to nuclear submarine maintenance and pretend that... Fuck, why is there a that? Don't do that. There we go. Save. And pretend that any of this time or knowledge will matter. I have done nothing to ingratiate myself with these people and do not care to try. The only weapons store I ever visited was in Mount Tiramisu. John, I mean more like world building stuff. And it had everything in it, yes. Maybe I could say like... Maybe something about the history of weaponsmithing in Mount Tiramisu. Yeah, I will try and remember that. A note appears on my desk. It's from Chinchin. I guess he took me as the quiet type. By the time I notice, he's already back at his desk, but he keeps looking over this way. Do you really want to get to know me? What's the catch here? Alright, John, decision time! Do we read This poor boy's note? Yeah, lore thing. So do we read Chin Chin's note? Or are we taking the bad ending and going to military school? Here comes every time. Read it. Okay. We're picking the read option every time. Sigh. I unfold it and find some chicken scratch that's barely recognizable as words. Hey there, Great Coder. That's the custom name I put in as Great Coder. By default, it's Danish. Hey there, Danish. Some of us are going to the Red Rooster restaurant at the Castle Square after school. I thought you might want to join us. Maybe we can talk about Sir Beaumont some more. Let me know if you'd like to come. Chin Chin. There's also a couple emojis scribbled underneath. Smiley faces, a bucket of chicken, and a miniature Sir Beaumont with a comically large sword. I set down the note and lock eyes with Chin Chin, who's been watching me read it this whole time. Are you serious? He looks confused, as if I had spoken Japanese instead of English. He throws up his arms in a half shrug and turns to Waldo. Waldo? Yes, dear? Help? We're serious! Come join us for food! What he said. Okay, sure, I'll go. You're lucky I'm not vegetarian. Cool, yeah, see you then. I pocket Chin Chin's note and go back to my book. There are worse ways to spend a Friday afternoon, especially when most of them involve going home and having to see Dad. Red Rooster 1, we did it! Yay! Before the Norse Dynasty began and named most of the territory North, Northtown was Muleshire. You know what? You got it. You got it, bud. Thank you. Where did I need to do this more. If there's something that's wrong with the code, I need to put the name Cody in there, because my name should not appear in the game unless there's something dumb happening. And so... Then name most of the yeah, need some backslash. Most of the territory North. Queen Foxglove North. Ooh, I like that. Before the territory North, this area was known as Muleshire. Was known as Muleshire. Known as Muleshire. Or Muleshire. I'm sure that would be easy and fun to pronounce. Muleshire. I'm sure. So. First monarch between Foxglove North. I'm sure most of you are familiar. With our first queen. Right, because, yeah, we're naming after flowers like Princess Lilac, of course. I'm sure most of you are familiar with our first queen out of Foxglove North. Let's see here. Okay, now Mr. Crimp is an asshole. He presents this fact. Now, what's his opinion? You remember Jane Schaefer, John? The Jane Schaefer paragraph format. You know, fact, opinion, opinion. We're giving two facts and Mr. Crimp's dumbass opinion. Let's see here. So, how's he? What dig is he gonna have at the queen? Oh yeah, no, we're gonna keep it simple, or perhaps not. No, she dead for over 200. Yeah, there we go. Or perhaps not. She's been dead for over 200 years. Anyway, it's time for study hall. Anyway, it's time for study hall. I'll be back in season 30 minutes. There we go. There we go. And we're actually gonna show Crimp, and then Blink Mouth I think would be good for that. Oh yeah, we're gonna show Crimp Mouth and Blink Mouth. Blink Mouth. There we go. There we go. Before the North Dynasty began and named most of their territory North, this area was known as Muleshire. I'm sure most of you are familiar with our first queen out of Foxglove North, or perhaps not. She's been dead for over 200 years. Probably hasn't had a lot of company since. Anyway, it's time for study hall. Hasn't had a lot of company lately. Anyway, there we go. So there's that. Alright, and I think that's gonna do it for that. So, Red Rooster won. Alright, and just a heads up, John, I've been streaming for 2 hours a night to keep my sanity, so I've got about 20 minutes left. We're gonna get the kids to the Red Rooster. Hopefully. So, scene, BG... Oh, yeah, no, courtyard. Genius. Because we're still at school. And then, and then I need to do something where well, no, since I'm typing scene, so Chin Chin will fuck off, but let's have him, like, properly fuck off for this. There we go. Because that Chin Chin, he's always breaking something. And this means that we're in the courtyard and we're going to remain in the courtyard. And I can either, like, do some narration saying, oh, and now it's after school, or whatever. I'll figure it the fuck out. What I might just do is have a black background, fade to that, and then fade back to simulate the passage of time. Anyway, what a bad day to have indigestion, blah-de-blah-de-blah-de-blah. I spent so much time in the bathroom, I might have to really hustle to the Red Rooster to meet everybody there. Perhaps in a different timeline. In this one, Millie is at the gate waiting for me. And that's in every timeline. Millia remembered, no one else did. Hey there, I was wondering if you'd forget. I lost track of Waldo and Chin Chin. I'm sure we'll find them on the way. And then she's gonna be a little animated here. There we go. And then we're gonna hide her instantly, or actually, I can just do scene. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. People. Tessa, hey, welcome. Oh damn, we're popping off tonight. Scene BG. What the fuck did I call the castle square for its placeholder? Square PH. Square. So, Salty, if you're still there, Tessa is someone that is in John's Defeat the Darkness D&D campaign with us. So Tessa Salt is the primary sprite artist for Defeat the Darkness State. They did almost all of the character sprites. Let's see here. I guess, because I've only got 15 minutes left, I'm gonna do everything up to the choice. Yeah, we're gonna do everything up to the choice. I'm gonna have to do a cashier. Fuck! God, it's gone. No salt detected. Well, I've got 4 viewers currently, so they might still be here. They just don't talk terribly often. I'm effective background noise. You know, real streamer hours here. Alright, take care, John. Thanks for popping in. Really appreciate you, man. I think I'll have the chicken. I think I'll have the chicken. That is a fake choice. That's your only option when you first get there, is I think I'll have the chicken, and then you get your actual options. Anyway, BG, Red Rooster, oh yeah, so scene, Ian Red Rooster Beach. So Tessa, while I'm doing this, I'll show you the scene where, the player gets to know the characters. So would you like to get to know Waldo, get to know Chinchin, get to know Milia, or would you like to ignore them and read your book through study hall? Chinchin. Alright, we'll do that. Okay, so I need to show Waldo and Chinchin here. Alright, and then the cashier, I need something for that. So, any of the sense here force? Unfortunately, Tessa, we weren't able to get dissonance in the game with the time we had. I was thinking about it, and like, if we had time, you would be the cashier at the Red Rooster, and then that's all the cast would be present for the scene and could talk to you. Unfortunately wasn't in the cards for the game jam, because I have to get this coded and done in the next 2 weeks. But if there's ever like an expanded version, I would be happy to put you in, 100%. Like I haven't forgotten, and I do appreciate it. Let's see. Captions and save menu items do not exist in the same menu. Oh, right, I actually put the fucking... This work. There we go, okay. But yeah, like the way I thought of it was, okay, so if we want to put dissonance in and have them interact with the whole cast, we have them as the cashiers of the Red Rooster, and then for maximum efficiency, like at the end with the prom, Dissonance shows up, but they're still in their Red Rooster get-up. As one of the few people that like doesn't show up in their uniform, because Danish doesn't show up in their uniform either. Ugh. But yeah, no, I've got the plans. The plans are there. Anyway, as How Past goes, I consider my options. See what Chinchin's up to. Let's see what the little nerd's up to. Chinchin's lost in thought, scribbling on a piece of graph paper. This must be who he is when there's no Waldo to drag him into reality. On the paper, there's an isometric grid, some odd symbols, and a few RPG-sounding words like sorcerer. It's a total mess, but it wasn't written for anyone but Chinchin to really understand. Hey, what you up to? Working. Okay, yeah, working on. He gives a sad wiggle of his head like he's running at high speed and I'm throwing rocks in his path. Sorry, I really have to focus on this. I just wanted to get to know some people around here, sheesh. I mean, we've already met. Does he know how rude that sounds? Waldo suddenly appears to chime in. You threw him off his groove. He gets a little awkward when you throw off his groove. Shut up, shut up, shut up! Chinchin stops scribbling and finally looks at me. Sorry, Danish, that probably sounded rude. Let me finish this and I'll have something for you after class, I promise. Sure, okay, do that. I go back to my book and we make it to lunch rather uneventfully. I never hear Waldo say anything to Chinchin for the rest of study hall. He must know when his friend is dialed into his work. Lunchtime. So far surviving at Nitwit High. I'm about done with my lunch when Chinchin runs up to me. Hey, Danish! He runs over and hands me a folded up piece of paper. It feels weird to touch because it's absolutely covered in pencil lead. He's filled both sides. What the hell is this? You wanted to get to know me. I'm not good in the moment, but I didn't forget. Cool, thanks. So, when are you gonna get to know me? A bunch of us hang out at the Red Rooster sometimes. Maybe you should come. Maybe I will. I unfold the paper and skim it real quick. Okay, he's lived here all his life. He's designing some kind of RPG video game. He's definitely not afraid to draw emojis at the end of sentences. There's a very sincere apology for ignoring me at study hall. Long story short, trust issues. Very enlightening. Thanks, Chin-Chin. Chin-Chin? He's gone. Ah, well. We'll call today a success. Before the North Dynasty began and named most of the territory north, this area was known as Muleshire. I'm sure most of you are familiar with our first queen, Otta Foxglove North. And then it broke! Thanks, John! Gale vibes. Oh! So yeah, Mr. Crimp's actually an asshole. He's like the villain, because I didn't want to waste Dark Dagon as an irredeemable asshole teacher. But I think that's good though. If he looks like a good guy but he's a bad guy, that works too. Crimp does not accept attributes. Blink mouth. Fucking hell! What did I name it then? Is it Mouth Blink? I swear to God. Check it. Mouth Blink, Cody, not Blink Mouth. Like you could just, like Ren'Py, if you had an ounce of mercy, you wouldn't give me a whole fucking essay on how I did that wrong. Anyway, before the North Dynasty began and named most of their territory north, this area is known as Muleshire. I'm sure most of you are familiar with our first queen, Otta Foxglove North. Or perhaps not. She's been dead for over 200 years. Probably hasn't had a lot of company lately. Anyway, it's time for study hall. Be back in your seats in 30 minutes. Mr. Crimp goes back to his desk, undoubtedly to browse social media and stalk old friends he's driven away with his exuberant personality. So what should I be doing? And if we ask Chin-Chin again, it looks like he's hard at work in his RPG system again. I think it's better give him... God damn it. To give him space this time. Okay, so, you want to get to know Waldo or Milia this time? I think we have just enough time. Yeah, we'll do those two, and then I'll call it. Milia, let's do it. Milia seems lonely. Let's see what she's doing. I follow her gaze out the window and see a flock of crows pecking in the courtyard. Man, I wish that were me. Milia gives a small laugh and turns to greet me. Hey there, Danish, what are you up to? Not studying, obviously. Well, that makes one of us. I'm studying. Sort of, anyway. Oh, yeah? Yeah, if I wanted to take a picture of that, don't. Mr. Crimp's already taken 2 kids' phones. I wasn't, don't worry, but if I were... My camera handles light really poorly. When I was walking in the woods, I'd get just enough light through the trees to get a good picture with it. Here in Northtown, there's not a lot of trees for cover, so unless I angle my camera way down, I just get a picture of the sky with a dark silhouette of ground beneath it. That's how my phone works. I hate it. And angling it like that, I have to get closer to the animals. And I don't know if you know this, but wild animals have trouble trusting humans. You don't say! After we steal their habitat, pave it over with concrete, and build tanning salons on top of it. Well, the crow wouldn't get any darker with a tan. They have no use for them. Exactly! Have you been to the woods often, Danish? I used to go camping a lot when I was 8 or 9. I remember it feeling very big and, sorry to say this, a little boring. No worries, I get it. The world moves differently out there. I find it quite soothing. I'm sure I'd have a higher opinion of it these days. These days? I hesitate. These days have been years and years of moving around and losing my footing. If I somehow left to just think about trees and rocks and bunny rabbits instead of high school drama and my father's expectations, well, that'd be a fucking paradise. Oh, paradise! DTD reference, let's go. I'm saved from accidentally oversharing by the tap of Mr. Crimp's ruler on his desk. 1 minute until study hall's over. Take your seats. Oh, hey, in case you didn't know, a bunch of us are going to the Castle Square soon to hang out. Maybe you could join us. I'll think about it, sure. It was nice talking with you, Milia. Likewise. She either doesn't mind or doesn't notice that I failed to answer her question. Awkward. As she pulls out her binder, I lurk back to my seat. And then I need to... So, why didn't it set the new scene for Friday? We'll get there. Oh, okay, so just show Millie a doy. Okay, there we go. And then Study Hall Friday, which needs to be seen. BG classroom placeholder so that we reset and go into... Eyes indented. Son of a bitch. 2862. Why is this indented? She's Louise. There we go. Okay. Not class romp. Class roomph. The roomph. There we go. So, you gonna work? You gonna work? There we go. Okay. So now we're gonna meet Waldo last. Yeah. Friday. Finally, only a few hours left before the sweet release of the weekend. I haven't heard a single word Mr. Crimp has said all morning. And now suddenly it's study hall. As said all morning. So what should I be doing? And if we ask what Chinchin's up to, odds given. Jeez Louise, I am so good at coding. I think it's better to give him space this time, so what should I be doing? So what Millie is up to. Millie's currently copying the work on the whiteboard into a binder. Best not to bother her, so what should I be doing? See what Waldo's up to. Where's Waldo? Yeah! Let's see what he's doing. Yeah, Salt was giving me crap for that earlier. Like, someone's actually studying during study hall? What the hell? I set my book down and immediately catch him out of the corner of my eye. He's at his desk. Of course, I should have known. I walk over and look down at his notebook. It appears to be a chapter of his Sir Beaumont fanfiction, because that's what Waldo does in this universe. He's writing fanfiction for the old TV show, The Adventures of Sir Beaumont. The entire cast knows about the Sir Beaumont TV show. It's the thing that Danish uses to, like, start making friends, because everyone notices their Sir Beaumont's backpack. They're like, oh, you watch the show too! So in this current setup I have, Danish has also chosen Season 3 as their favorite season of Sir Beaumont, which has affection score tiebreaker implications. Anyway, oh hey, what's up? I was just wondering what you were up to. Ah, well, get this. I'm on Chapter 7 of my Beaumont novel, and Sir Beaumont is battling the bear-bugs baddies at Black Tower. I have him sneaking in through the chicken coop, right? And then he throws eggs at one of the guards to blind him. And then he's like, ah, looks like you got egg on your face, and shoves the guard into a pig trough. I'm getting to the part where he climbs the tower to face the bear bug. What do you think so far? And this next selection changes depending on what your favorite season is. So because our favorite season is 3, Danish's next response is, well, we're both big fans of Season 3, so you might already know what I'm going to say. Beaumont learned to fight left-handed, so he has an advantage going up the spiral stairs. And he's better suited with one of his short swords in close quarters. If he was carrying around the sword of the Divine Bastard, it'd be hard to sneak around anyway. Sort of the Divine Bastard being a reference Adam makes in the original Defeat the Darkness. Oh, jeez, you're right. I completely forgot. No problem. That's what I'm looking for. Sir Beaumont is supposed to be the best knight ever, and I want to see him use his tools to their fullest. He's not Sir Beaumont in a half-assed manner, you know. I'll check his weapons online later and pick one out. Time to be as resourceful as he is. Why are we... Oh, I didn't change his switches. Literally staring me in the face. This needs to be Red Rooster 1. I guarantee this needs to be Red Rooster 1. Yes. There we go. And that's everybody. What a bad day to have indigestion. We'll just go through the rest of what's here, then I'm going to call the stream. I spent so much time in the bathroom, I might have to really hustle to the Red Rooster meet everybody there. Perhaps in a different timeline. In this one, Millie is at the gate waiting for me. Hey there, I was wondering if you forgot. I lost track of Waldo and Chinchin, but I'm sure we'll find them on the way. We make our way to the Red Rooster, occasionally swapping small talk and stopping for Millie to take pictures of birds. It's not a bad day, I guess. I forgot to align them. So, show Waldo, X center, fucking 0.3. This is like the spots they're always in, but it keeps working. I could improve the cinematography, but let's just get the game done first. Let's get the game done first, and then I'll figure that shit out. They appear at the same time that way. Okay, that is another thing I have to change about the early parts of the game, because getting things to move and appear at the same time is super fucking useful. Okay, but now we know. Despite our leisurely pace, we're not late. We catch Waldo and Chinchin walking out of a game store, and they join us on our journey to get some hearty, deep-fried nourishment. Welcome to the Red Rooster. Would you like to add a large drink for only $1? Which is a callback to the original Defeat the Darkness. Welcome to the Red Rooster. Would you like a drink? Would you like a drink for... Damn, I forgot to look at the menu. What are all of you getting? Waldo goes up and orders the Bok Box. It's a huge box of fried chicken, and the grease has already soaked most of the cardboard. He also gets 3 of every sauce. Millie gets the lemon pepper chicken. After she pays, she points to a cook operating some old machinery in the kitchen and mentions how they still use the old equipment and old recipe for the lemon pepper meal. I have to shorten that line. Chinchin gets the kids' meal. It's considerably cheaper than the other 2 for what comes inside it. He takes a moment to weigh the strategic advantages of 2 drummies versus 6 nuggets before finally deciding on the nuggets. You know, you're not beating the kid allegations when you buy that thing. It's plenty of food. It's even got the onion rings. You're saying you need more? Yes! Because some of us have gone through puberty, Chinchin! Yeah, whatever. So, what are you getting, Danish? I think I'll have the chicken. Oh, I love that. I think I'll have the chicken. Ugh. But yeah, they give you shit, and then you actually have to give them your order. But that's what I'm going to call it tonight. Tessa, thank you for coming. Salt, thank you for coming. Everyone, just, I appreciate you helping me go through this hell. I'm going to be off tomorrow. I'll be back Sunday, Monday, Tuesday to get some more of this done. If you're around, I'll see you then. But otherwise, I hope you have a good rest of your night, good rest of your week. And I can't wait for you to see the finished result for Defeat the Darkness State coming late June, early July. And that's going to be the end of the stream. Thank you all so much for coming.